We're gonna be talking about 6. Nope, that's not 6. What's up, you guys? This is Osler from Down Under, and we're breaking down 6 tips to help you increase your credit score in Australia. These tips are going to be effective in this new world of positive reporting or comprehensive credit reporting. Now, if that term sounds new to you, I've done a video from last week. I'll put the link in the description down below. Go check it out first and then come back, and I'll see you in a few minutes. For my 40+ subscribers who's been following me since 2 weeks ago, let's dive right in. Number 1, check your credit score. First of all, how would you improve if you don't know where you are? Remember this, if it can be measured, it can be improved. Check one of the 4 credit bureaus for your credit score, keeping in mind that each bureau will give you a different score because they differ in little ways. Number 2, make your payments in time. This should be a no-brainer. This should be part of your manners as a human being, okay? If it's not yours, if you borrowed it, you have to pay it off in time. Pay it off in the rules and regulations that you and your lender have set up before the agreement. Now, let me just specify that with credit cards, making your payments on time doesn't necessarily mean that you have to pay your whole bill at the end of your statement period. This only means that you have to pay the minimum repayment for that month. As long as you pay it on time, then you've avoided a late payment. But please, if you could, just avoid the unnecessary fees and just pay it off in full. Avoid the interest. Number 3, don't apply for credit that you don't need. Now, with this strategy, we have to be honest with ourselves, okay? Do you really need that $50,000 brand new car? Or will you be able to get to work with a $5,000 used car? Do you really need to take out a personal loan for a holiday destination that could wait if you save up the money? Do you really need that new credit card? Well, if you watched my first video and you want free stuff, then you do. But if you're just gonna rack up some debt on it and not pay it off in full, better off staying with a debit card or just simply use cash. Because remember this, it doesn't matter if you get approved or not with your loan. The simple act of applying for credit will decrease your score. Number 4, avoid high credit limits. Unlike the tons of videos here in YouTube explaining why credit utilization ratio is the bee's knees for increasing your credit score, it simply doesn't apply here in Australia. In America, credit utilization ratio is the amount of your credit usage versus your credit limit. Typically, the lower your utilization ratio, the better. So for example, you have a $1,000 credit limit, and every month you use $500. That means your credit utilization ratio is about 50% because you use half of your credit limit. So what Americans would do is that they increase their credit limit so that their credit utilization ratio is lower. So if you increase your credit limit to about $10,000 and you still keep spending $500 per month, that would effectively turn your 50% utilization ratio into 5%. I'm not good with math. That's why it's favorable to increase your credit limit as much as you can and as frequently as you can over there. Not here, as I have learned the hard way. The credit bureaus don't care about your credit utilization. They only care about your credit limit. As an example, I have 5 credit cards. 3 of my credit cards had a $6,000 credit limit when it was given to me. One had $8,000 and the last one had $18,000, totaling into $44,000. If I was in America, I would be in a pretty sweet spot to increasing my credit score and building it up. But as we have said, it doesn't apply here. So what I did was I called my credit card companies and I was able to reduce my credit limit to a total of $10,000, $2,000 limit each. And that's everything I need anyway. And I'm still planning to cancel one of the cards so I can get another one with credit card points, which you'll hear about soon. 5. Set up direct debits on your accounts. This way, you would avoid a lot of missed payments if, for example, you're just too busy in life and you can't manage your finances well. This is a good trick so that once you set up your direct debit, you just have to make sure that you have money in your checking account at a specific date, making it a little less stressful. And number 6, which not a lot of people do, is to check your file for credit errors. Not everyone might know this, but errors could still come up in your credit file. No system is perfect, right? For example, a few weeks ago, one of my credit cards charged me a late fee of $30 in the middle of my statement period. There was no reason to have a late fee because I paid off my last balance in full and there was no other pending payments. But I did see that $30 and what I did was I called my credit card company and they had it removed after a lot of talking. They're very annoying. So always check your credit report. A good rule of thumb is to always check your credit file at least once per year, go through the list, see if everything is accurate. One of the 4 credit bureaus, Equifax, offers a free credit report once per year. And I'll put the link in the description down below so you can get your credit report at least once per year. There you have it, guys. 6 tips and strategies to improve your credit score in Australia. Always remember that increasing your credit is not a race. Follow these steps, improve your spending habits, and give it some time. Patience.
Patience. Use the force. Think.
Eventually, your credit score will increase, and by the time that you need that mortgage or that car loan or personal loan or whatever kind of loan that you need, you'll be getting competitive rates from every bank around because you've got a good credit score. So, have you been trying to increase your score already? Comment down below where you are in your journey. I know I have been increasing it and these tips have worked for me a lot. If you have any questions or suggestions, I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'm Osler from Down Under and I'll see you in the next video.